Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Carey Stadium in Ocean City. Tom Williams along with Bud Rink for Ocean City's opener, the latest they've ever opened, here on October the 2nd. Now everybody knows why. An unusual season finally getting started here. And Ocean City will host Absegami in the opener. You see Jake and Sarah, 5'10", 192-pound senior from Ocean City, and Ray Weed, the 5'9", 174-pound junior from Absegami for the coin toss. And normally you'd see 4, 5, 6 captains out there, but in every case, in every situation in the society now, we're trying to minimize exposure. So it's just one representative of each team and 2 of the officials out there for the toss of the coin. Ocean City with a 9-3 record, lost in the South Jersey Group 4 championship game last year to Shawnee. And Absegami, 5-5 each of the last 3 years. And Dennis Scuderi Jr., the winningest coach in Absegami history, as a matter of fact, he stepped down at the end of last season. And Chris Sacco, who had 5 pretty good years building that program at Pleasantville, has taken over at Absegami. Weed, who you see out there at the center of the field, one of the top athletes in the Cape Atlantic League, not only a good football player, but an outstanding wrestler as well. And Sarah also a strong lacrosse player. So the toss of the coin seems to have been won by Absegami. And we'll see if they defer. They do. So Ocean City will take the ball. And there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of wind here at Carey Stadium. The sun's still out. Ocean City will receive with their backs to the ocean, and we're ready to go for the 2020 football season, which there were times when we wondered if it would ever happen. And here it is happening. And we'll have complete live play-by-play here on OceanCitySports.com. This game brought to you with the best wishes of everyone at Calvi Electric in Atlantic City, who encourage you to get out and support your favorite high school team every week. And, of course, it's not easy. It depends on who your team is and how many tickets they're making available. It's not too late to go to Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th Street in the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Wonderland is open tomorrow and Sunday from 1 until 6. They'll be open again next weekend, though some rides will be limited. Remember to save your unused tickets. They'll be good next season. The summer continues through next weekend at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at Gillians.com. So Ocean City set to receive here. Jack Hogue and Sean Mazzatelli are back deep, standing at about their own 5-yard line, with Brendan McGonigal and A.J. Silipenia. They are the 2 best returning kickers among Cape Atlantic League schools. So here he comes to kick it off. It's a line drive toward the sidelines, out of bounds. So the season starts with a penalty, and Ocean City will have a choice. And it looks like they're going to take the football on the 35-yard line. So Ocean City starts with the ball. The offense generated by Joe Rapetti, 6 foot, 177-pound senior, 20 touchdown passes last year, an all-time Ocean City record for a single season. And his number 1 receiver is Jake Schneider, who's among the top 5 in Ocean City history already with a season to go here, and selected by at least one source as first team all South Jersey. So Ocean City on their own 35-yard line. Rapetti, receivers to both sides, puts that shift together with a shift to the left side. A quick pass over the middle is caught across the 45 to the 46-yard line by Brady Rauner, the 6 foot, 178-pound senior multi-sport athlete. First down, Ocean City. So the Raiders quickly move the football downfield. They're just across the 45-yard line. Running room here off the right side and driving out to the 50, maybe just across the 50-yard line. Jake and Sarah He led the team in tackles last year on defense, but he also gained some yards offensively, and they're going to make use of him again this year. So Ocean City's across the 50 at the 49-yard line of Absegami. Receivers left and right. Motion now. Brad Jamison shifts to the right wing. And they hand the ball off going right to Mazzatelli. And he's down to about the 45-yard line. Looks to be just short of the first down. So it'll be third and about a yard to go for Ocean City. And Sarah and Mazzatelli sometimes switch on and off. And Sarah comes back in here. And the football is loose. The exchange, the handoff was unsuccessful. The ball hit the ground, and it looks like Absegami got it, but there's been no signal by an official yet. The exchange between Rapetti and Sarah was unsuccessful, and Absegami has recovered the football on their own 45-yard line. Ocean City moving successfully, but then fumbling the ball away. And it's recovered by Absegami. So 1st and 10 for the Braves from their own 45-yard line. Ten minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Weed awaits the snap in the shotgun. And now he's going to change the play. Hands it off, going right, and there's nothing there. Ocean City all over it. And Sarah in on the tackle. Jamison was there. 2 or 3 Raiders brought him down for a loss of about 4 yards back to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 14. Two receivers split to the right, one to the left for Absegami. Weed runs well with the ball, too. Here he play action, throws over the middle, a little behind the receiver, and incomplete. So it'll be 3rd down. Jordan Marcucci, the 5'10", 179-pound senior, who is his favorite receiver, was very successful last year as a receiver. Also brought back 2 kickoffs for touchdowns last year. But the pass was behind him, so it'll be 3rd and 14 for Absegami. The Braves at their own 41-yard line. Slot to the right. Double slot formation, in fact. Weed drops back. Gets it down the sideline, and it's incomplete. Well, wait a minute. Did they call it a fumble? The official has ruled it a fumble recovered by Ocean City. It was a well-thrown ball. Marcucci had it, but lost it. It was questionable whether he had it long enough to be incomplete, but they decided he did. So now it's a 2nd straight turnover in this game. Each team with 1. And Ocean City takes over the football about just across its own 38-yard line. First and 10 with about, looks like 9 minutes and 44 seconds left. 0 on the visitor's side. You can't put a score up on the scoreboard. And of course, Kevin Smith's hoping that they don't put up a score on the scoreboard. Ocean City with that shift again. Rapetti hands it off. Mazzatelli cuts it back and dives across the 40 to about the 41-yard line. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Everybody opening up this week among Cape Atlantic League schools, exception of St. Augustine and Millville and Vineland. Mainland and Egg Harbor Township play tomorrow, Saturday. Ocean City looks to the sideline. Mazzatelli to the right of Rapetti. Rapetti back to throw. Settles in. It's gone long down the left side for Jamison, and it's tipped away at the last minute. Nice defensive play by Justin Jackson, the junior defensive back. So it's 3rd down and about 7 yards to go for Ocean City. Raiders, as we said, 9-3 last year. Lost to Shawnee in the South Jersey final, and then beat Pleasantville on Thanksgiving Day. In fact, Chris Sacco, Absegami's coach, was the coach at Pleasantville in that win last Thanksgiving. Here's the Repetti back to throw to the right sideline, and it's behind the intended receiver, Brady Runner. So it's 4th down and 7 yards to go for Ocean City. And they'll punt the football. Repetti, the punter, averaged about 32 yards a punt last year. And Marcucci drops back around his own 31-yard line. The sun's still a little bit of a factor here. It won't be for too long. As you can see, shadows on the field. Low snap. Repetti handles it, no rush. Floats it downfield. Marcucci's going to let it alone. And it rolls out of bounds just outside the 30-yard line. Make it to 31. So Absegami on its own 31-yard line. With no score here. 2 turnovers already. But Ocean City moved the ball a little bit. Absegami has not yet. Braves start from their own 31-yard line. Receiver to the left, slot to the right. Weed puts a man in motion. It's Marcucci. He gets the ball. He cuts it back out across the 30 to about the 33. Gain of 2 yards on the carry. Call it 2nd and 8. Ocean City has done a nice job trying to separate people in the stands. Fans are wearing masks. The coaches at the sidelines are wearing masks. Any media that are here are down in the end zone for the most part. The band is on the track. Here's a snap. Weed hands it off. There's nothing up the middle for Samir Brown, the 6 foot, 216-pound senior. He was a good wide receiver last year, one among the leaders in the Cape Atlantic League. They moved him to running back this year. He gained 30 pounds, so that may have influenced him. So it's a loss on the play, and it's going to be 3rd and 11. 3rd and 11 for Absegami. Ray Weed awaits the snap, back to his right. Trips out to the right. He rolls to the right, now cuts it back up the middle, escapes one tackler, comes close to the 1st down. Ball comes loose, and it looks like Ocean City's recovered it. 3rd turnover here already in the first half of the 1st quarter. Nice run by Reed. He came within a yard of the 1st down, but the final hit popped the ball loose, and Ocean City takes over on the Absegami 36-yard line. Raiders huddle up at the sideline before beginning their offensive possession. 1:31 left in the 1st quarter. I think we read that clock wrong a couple times earlier because it's in the sun. Repetti and Sarah to his right. Takes a snap, drops back to throw, has time, fires down the left side. It's caught by Schneider. He's out of bounds inside the 10. Right on the money. Repetti to Schneider. A familiar combination. Looks like the ball might be just on the 10, which means it'll be 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Just inside the 10-yard line for Ocean City. Repetti, of course, a 3-sport athlete. Point guard in basketball, catcher in baseball. He's got Insera to his right, puts him in motion, to his left, excuse me. And Absegami seems to have jumped off sides. So that makes it a little easier for the Ocean City offense. It'll be 1st and goal at the 5. Now trying to make a substitution here on defense, and they do. 1st and goal. Ocean City on the Absegami 5-yard line. Repetti keeps it, cuts it back, drives through a tackle, and gets maybe to the 3. Maybe the 2, in fact, by the time they unpile. 2nd and goal. Repetti not necessarily known as a runner. They shift Jamison again from right to left. High snap, he handles it, gives it to Sarah, and he drives down to about the 1-yard line. Looking back, actually, Repetti scored 7 touchdowns last year running the ball. 3rd and goal, just outside the 1. And Sarah to the left of Repetti. Again, the shift by Ocean City. And Sarah hits off the left side for the touchdown. Jake and Sarah, 5'10", 192-pound senior, scores the first touchdown of 2020. And Ocean City takes a 6-0 lead in a quarter, first quarter, that featured 3 turnovers. 1 by Ocean City and 2 by Absegami. But with looks like 6:14 remaining in the first quarter, so we were wrong when we told you it was 1:31. Here's the kick. It's up, and it's good by Brendan McGonigal, one of the top kickers in South Jersey last year, 5'11", 150-pound junior, and Ocean City leads it by a score of 7-0. Things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library, but with caution. Masks are required for entry, and patrons must enter through the atrium and are limited to 1 hour. You can learn to play bridge or improve your cooking and computer skills. It's all free, plus books, magazines, internet access, homework help, and much more, including the virtual fall concert series every Friday. The Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson, phone 609-399-2434, or visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org. Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. The Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., Saturdays until 6, and Sundays from 9 until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road, Summers Point. Phone 609-927-6464, or visit them online at shorehardware.com. McGonigal to kick off. He was getting some distance in the warm-ups. Almost looks like there's a spotlight on him as the sun is shining right there. Here comes the kick. It's high, it's end over end, and it takes a bounce to about the 18-yard line, across the 20 to the 22-yard line, and Absegami will put it into play there. Kickoff returned by Justin Jackson, who made a good defensive play earlier in the game. So Absegami starts on its own 21. They're trailing now 7-0. Weed with a back to his left. Double slot formation. Drops back, looking, and pass is incomplete. Ocean City player actually had a shot at an interception but couldn't come up with it, so it's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10. Weed threw the ball 200 times last year. Gained some good yardage. Over 1,200 yards, I think. And he also ran very effectively. You saw him run well on that last play before the fumble. Trips to the left, receiver to the right. Weed, quick pass left side. Got a blocker in front, and he's out across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. Gain of about 5. Justin Jackson on the reception. Chris Sacco, the head coach at Absegami, as we said, moved over from Pleasantville. He's got another former head coach on his staff, Thomas Kelly, who used to be the head coach at Atlantic City. Receiver left, slot to the right. Actually, it's double slot. Back to throw is Weed. Quick pass left side. It's caught and out across the 35-yard line for a first down to Caden Mims, the 5'11", 160-pound senior. So first down, Absegami. Their first of the game. Ball's out at the 37-yard line. Double slot formation. Motion from the left side. They give it to Marcucci, trying to sweep. There's a flag on the play, and Marcucci's chased out of bounds at about the line of scrimmage by Insera. But there's a flag. Well, he just signaled pass interference against Absegami. Can't be right. But it is against Absegami, apparently. They lost about 2 or 3 yards on the play, but they're going to take the penalty, and it puts them back at the 24-yard line. First down and about 22 yards to go. Weed back to throw. Being chased out of the pocket. Trying to turn the left corner. He gets to the sideline and is driven out of bounds across the 30 at about the 32, maybe 31-yard line. So he cut some yards off of it. Make it to 31. About 16 yards to go. 2nd and 16. Weed trips to the left, hands the ball off, driving up the middle, out across the 35 to the 37-yard line, but it'll be 3rd down for Absegami. That was Samir Brown on the carry. 3rd and about 14. Weed with a back to his left, double slot formation, drops back, looking down the right side, lets it fly all the way down inside the 30-yard line, trying to get it to Ryan Wilkins, 6-foot senior. He's well covered, and Weed's got that strong arm, but that time a little too strong. Ocean City had pretty good coverage from Jake Schneider. So it's a punting situation. Weed, like Rapetti, punts. It's nice to have your quarterback punt. Here's the punt. Oh, he floats it deep. Caught way back at the 19-yard line. Here comes the return. Schneider trapped, gets away, and he brings it across the 30 and out to the 40-yard line. Couldn't get much more on that play than he did there. He was trapped, and he managed to free himself and get it out to about the, well, I guess they're going to spot it on the 39-yard line, looks like. So Ocean City starts on its own 39 with 3:49 left in this long first quarter that's had 3 turnovers and a 1-yard run by Jake and Sarah to give Ocean City a 7-0 lead. Ocean City with the red helmets this year. They had black helmets the last, I don't know how many years, number of years. It's all red now. Helmets and uniform with black numbers, white trim, as you can see. And Sarah up the middle, and he picks up maybe 2 across the 40. I didn't get 2. Yeah, make it 2nd and 9. Raiders line up, then check the sidelines to see if there's any change. Slot to the right. Jamison will line up on the wing. Back to throw, Rapetti. Quick pass. Oh, almost a one-handed catch there by Jamison at the 45-yard line, but he couldn't pull it in. 3rd down coming up. 3rd and 9 for Ocean City. Raiders will be at Oakcrest next Friday, a 5 o'clock kickoff. Absegami plays its home opener next Friday at 6 against Mainland. Slot to the right, receiver to the left. Rapetti back to throw, settles in, now scrambles, tries to throw as he's going down, and it'll be an incomplete pass. The ball came free. So it's incomplete. 4th down, Ocean City. Good pressure by Absegami. And Rapetti will drop back and punt. And Jordan Marcucci will drop back, looking for some running room. As we said, he brought 2 kickoffs back last year. Seven nothing Ocean City. 2:37 remaining in the first quarter, and flags and whistles stop the play. No, timeout. Timeout by Absegami. So again, it's 2:35 remaining in the first quarter at Ocean City with a 7-0 lead over Absegami. Winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Whether it's major electrical overhaul, a solar installation, or just changing that hard-to-reach light bulb, make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center is an exercise facility that encourages people of all ages and fitness levels to join and feel better. Aquatic and Fitness Center is open weekdays 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays from 8 until 5. Special precautions during the pandemic. Please phone 609-398-6900 for more information or visit ocnj.us/recreation. Here's the punt. Fair catch called. And Marcucci has it at about the 35-yard line. Call it the 34. Absegami will start there. 2:27 left here in the first quarter. And a 1-yard run by Jake and Sarah is the only scoring so far. Braves huddle up at the sideline, now come out onto the field. Weed with Brown to his right. Trips to the left and a receiver to the right. Weed keeps it going off the right side. He picks up some yardage across the 40 and is stopped a couple of yards short of the first down. He's quick. And we've seen that he has a strong arm. 8-yard gain on the play, 2nd and 2. Weed with Brown to his right. He's got trips again to the left. Single receiver to the right. Second and a long 2. Quick pass left side, incomplete. Rifled that ball to Justin Jackson. He couldn't handle it. So it's third and a couple for Absegami. They're operating from just inside or just outside their own 40-yard line. Make it to 41. Trips to the left, receiver to the right. Same formation with Brown to the right. Brown gets the ball, and he's hit and stopped at the 40-yard line. Loss of a yard on the play. Seems to be a punting situation for Absegami. So fourth down punt coming up for the Braves. Ocean City sends Jake Schneider back by himself at the 20-yard line. Fourth and about 4. Weed gets a high snap, handles it. Pretty good rush. Gets the kick downfield. Schneider has it at the 24. He's got room. Schneider got on the right sideline across the 45. And he's into Absegami territory and driven out of bounds at about the 46-yard line of Absegami. A dangerous weapon, there's no doubt about it, Jake Schneider. Had a great season last year, caught 10 touchdown passes. In yardage, he's among the top 5 all time in receiving yards at Ocean City High School. And he's still got this 8-game season here. Ocean City is at the 46-yard line of Absegami as we get close to the end of the first quarter. 49 seconds left. Jacob Wilson's in the game, and he gets the ball, avoids the first tackle, drives inside the 40 rather, close to the 35-yard line. Jacob Wilson was Ocean City's leading ground gainer last season. Scored 60 points. Makes his first carry. Raiders ready to go. Second and less than a yard. Rapetti looks to the sidelines. He's set to go. Hands the ball off. Rapetti goes to the ground after the handoff. I don't know if he ran into Mike Gray or not. They both were down. Mike Gray is a 6'4", 242-pounder. Most people would go to the ground, they run into him. But Ocean City gets the first down on the carry by Wilson. Rapetti takes the snap, rolls left, looking, fires, incomplete. Trying to make the completion at about the 25-yard line to Schneider. So it'll be second and 10, clock stopped. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. Rapetti back to his left. Now he shifts him, and Sarah shifts to the right side. And he gets the ball. Drives inside the 35, down to about the 31-yard line. And they'll make it to 30. So it's third and 5. And that's the end of the first quarter here at Carey Stadium, with Ocean City on top by a score of 7-0. 6th Street Pizza and Grills open daily from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. at 6th Street in the Boardwalk in Ocean City, right at Gillian's Wonderland Pier. 6th Street Pizza and Grill not only serves varieties of delicious pizza, but hot and cold subs, salads, hot dogs, and their special Angus burgers. And they have free delivery and daily specials. Phone 6th Street Pizza and Grill, 609-525-0022. And Check the lunch specials and other deals on their Facebook page. 6th Street Pizza and Grill, 6th and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Shoppy's is even better online. You probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood. But at Shoppy.com, you can select and design your own trophy or award and order it right there. Shoppy's also has a complete line of unique gifts. Remember, you're not presenting the finest trophy unless you're presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 for Shoppy's since 1921. The trouble with the online Shoppy's is you don't get to talk to Dave Tallarico about the Baltimore Ravens. 3rd and 5 for Ocean City. They lead 7-0 as we start the second quarter. They've got the ball in the Absegami 30-yard line. Looks like Ocean City's going to have a receiver split wide to the left. No, it's a slot to the left. And Sarah to the right of Rapetti. Rapetti keeps it going right. He's got room off the right side, drives hard down to about the 21-yard line for a first down. Ball spotted at the 22-yard line. First down, Ocean City. Rapetti takes a snap, hands it off, looking for room, Mazzatelli, and he gets down to about the 16-yard line. Second and 5 for Ocean City. Keeper. Room down the left side. Touchdown. So about a 17-yard run by Joe Rapetti. McGonigal on the kick, the extra point. Low snap, they get it down, the kick is up. Good. So Ocean City leads 14-0. Rapetti knew right away when he saw the way the play was being blocked that he was going to go 17 yards for that touchdown. Nicely executed play by Ocean City, and they lead it 14-0. It's known all over the Delaware Valley. Johnson's Popcorn on the Ocean City Boardwalk, specializing in their delicious caramel corn. You can get Johnson's Popcorn in individual servings all the way up to 3.5-gallon tins. Look for them in your favorite food market or party store. Johnson's Popcorn, 1368 Boardwalk in Ocean City. Phone 1-800-842-2676 and have your popcorn shipped to you. They're also online at johnsonspopcorn.com. Johnson's Popcorn since 1940. Pacini, 13th and West in Ocean City, still features gourmet pizza, pasta, chicken, and seafood entrees, plus fresh salads and sandwiches. You just can't come inside to enjoy them. Phone ahead for pickup and delivery, 609-525-0767. Curbside service is available. Just call when you get there. They're open year-round, 7 days a week. Pacini's open every day at 11:30 for lunch and dinner until 9:30 Friday and Saturday, 8:30 the rest of the week. Free delivery after 5. Pacini's, 13th and West in Ocean City. Here's the kickoff by McGonigal. Hand over end kick. It hits at the 20, bounces to the 15-yard line. Jackson brings it out across the 25 and is driven back. So Absegami trailing now 14-0. Takes over the football. Just right about on its own 24-yard line, they're going to put it. Ray Weed, the talented quarterback, made some nice plays, but they haven't been able to put together a prolonged drive or a big play. Marcucci's going to be split to the left here, trips to the right, and Weed's alone in the backfield. Actually, 4 receivers almost out to the right. Weed takes it straight up the middle, takes a good hit and drives ahead. And he's out to almost the 30. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like the 28-yard line. Gain of about 5, 2nd and 5. Three receivers split to the right. Marcucci's in the middle. And they're going to send a receiver out to the left. That's Caden Mims. And it's Mims they throw for, but the pass is behind him. And incomplete. So it'll be third down and a little more than 5 yards to go. Ocean City with a 14-0 lead here, and Absegami trying to get something going. Weed huddles up the Braves. Sends Ryan Wilkins wide. Marcucci, I think, is the slot on the left side. Yeah. Here's a pass. Downfield, intercepted by Schneider at the 45-yard line. He's racing down the sidelines, and he is taking it in for the touchdown. A 45-yard interception return. Jake Schneider. Didn't play a ton of defense last year, but his instincts will serve them well in the secondary. McGonigal on to kick, trying to make it 21-0. Ocean City has a penalty of unsportsmanlike conduct, which will be stepped off on the kickoff. Celebration, undoubtedly. McGonigal to kick. Good snap, ball's down, kick is up, and it's good. 21-0. Ocean City with 4:47 left in the first half. If you live in Cape May County and you're having problems with an appliance, your next call should be to Ulmer's Appliance Service. Dryers, refrigerators, ranges, washers, dishwashers, disposals, you name it, Ulmer's can repair it. And they service most major brands. Ulmer's Appliance Services with offices throughout Cape May County. There's one close to you. Phone 609-399-4398 for more information. Ulmer's Appliance Service. The Storage Inn is a family-owned business started more than 3 decades ago. They're at 9th Street and West Avenue in Ocean City. The Storage Inn has over 40 different sizes to meet all your storage needs, both personal and commercial. The Storage Inn is open 7 days a week with 24-hour, 7-day security. Call 609-391-1416 for Storage Inn, also located in Egg Harbor Township. Or visit storageinn.net. Their managers are on site to assist you. The Storage Inn of Egg Harbor Township and Ocean City. Ocean City scored 3 touchdowns last year on interceptions. Brian Beckman, Lou Conti, and Jake and Sarah, all against Egg Harbor Township. Here's the kickoff from Ocean City, 15 yards deeper, taking it to the 30-yard line by Jackson. Jackson's out across the 40 to about the 44. So the ball's on the 44-yard line. Absegami trailing here, 21-0. With McGonigal kicked those 3 extra points. And he now has 47 in his career. Still only a junior. That's the 4th highest total in Ocean City history. Weed in the shotgun. Receiver left, trips to the right, hands the ball off, and hit right away and stopped is Brown. And they keep pushing him 10 yards backwards. The official finally blew the whistle for forward progress. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Weed went to the sideline to get the play. Now hustles back into the huddle. Ocean City cheerleaders all masked. They were spread out so much when the team ran in between them that they went like 35 yards. Stretched out 35 yards. Back to throw is Weed. A little swing pass for Brown is nicely caught. And then he's bumped out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So they only gain about 2 yards on the play. Maybe only 1. Looks like they're going to spot it on the, no, 45, call it. So it'll be 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9. Ocean City has had some other sports events so far this week. The girls tennis team 2-1, played 3 matches. Field hockey played Holy Spirit today. Soccer starts tomorrow. Cross country on Monday. Rolling is Weed. He cuts back behind a block. He's out to the 45 and spins down at the 47. So only gains about 2 yards on the carry. And it'll be 4th down and another punting situation for Absegami. I'm not sure what that clock says. It looks like 8 minutes and 24 seconds, but it isn't that. Oh, no, maybe it is. Weed gets high snap, good rush, but he gets it away. It's a line drive. Bounces and rolls to the 25, and Ocean City will take it on its own 24-yard line. Yeah, there's some bulbs burned out or not working properly in that time. 8:01. Earlier it looked like it was 4:47. It must have been 9:47. 21-0. Ocean City leads Absegami. If you or somebody you know hopes to continue playing sports in college, Bill Shallcross at Crossover Productions can help. Bill can assist you in putting your best foot forward with a professionally produced highlight video at an affordable price. All sports are welcome, no job too big or too small. Bill Shallcross has more than 25 years of experience recording sports events and creating edited videos. Call him at 609-513-8950 to talk about putting together a video presentation. Ocean City with a run up the middle and out across the 35-yard line for a 1st down. Great burst up the middle by Wilson. As we said, he was the leading ground gainer on the team last year. And he's done well in his 2 carries so far. He gets it again. Sidesteps the tackler and dives out close to the 40-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Flag came in well after the play. Unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Absegami. An ejection. So it's a 15-yard penalty. And Justin Jackson is ejected. Hassan Moore, 5'6" junior, replaces him. Now he won't be able to play next week against Mainland, more than likely, with an ejection. But they get the first down on the penalty. Sixth first down for Ocean City. Absegami has one. Raiders lead it here 21-0. Ball moves down to the 46-yard line of Absegami. Ocean City scores on Sarah's run, Rapetti's run, and Snyder's 45-yard interception return. The officials are holding things up here for some reason. Now we're ready. 1st and 10 at the 46 of Absegami. Rapetti rolling right, sets, fires downfield, and it's intercepted at about the 11 or 12-yard line by Ryan Wilkins, 6 foot, 176-pound senior. And the second turnover for Ocean City. The ball's going to be spotted at the, well, it looks like they're going to put it on the 10, just across the 10. So with 7:24 left, Absegami gets the ball back. Ray Weed will again, of course, direct the offense. He's got Brown to his left. Slot to the right, receiver to the left. Looks like he might be changing something. Keeps it right up the middle. Maybe to the 11 or 12-yard line, not much. Maybe a yard, call it 2nd and 9. Braves have made a couple of good plays. They've also made a couple of turnovers. One of them picked for 6. But they haven't been able to sustain anything. Receiver left, slot to the right, make it trips to the right. Weed hands it off, and there's a little bit of room for Brown. He shoots across the left side, and he's bounced out of bounds. Tom Shutta, safety, came up and made the tackle. Knocked him out of bounds. But they get the first down. Second of the game for Absegami. Trips to the right. Weed again hands it off to Brown. This time there's nowhere to go. So a loss on the play. Loss of 3. 2nd and 13. Trips to the right, receiver to the left. Back to the left of Weed. He hands it off and nowhere to go. Loss on the play. Almost. It's going to be 3rd and 15. Mike Rhodes in on the stop. One of the team's leaders in tackles for losses last year. Matter of fact, he was the team leader with 15 of them. Receiver left. Trips to the right. Weed drops back. Throws down the right side, and it's too long. Intended for Marcucci, who thought he was held up. But there's no flag on the play. The pass is incomplete, and it'll be a punting situation for Ray Weed. 4:52 left first half. Ocean City 21, Absegami nothing. Ocean City sends its return backs to about their own 45-yard line. Jack Hogue, Jake Schneider. They move up to midfield. Here's the kick, and they're going to let it alone. Schneider wanted to grab that and run, but, excuse me, that was Hogue that wanted to grab it and run, but Mazzatelli was there too. But they decided not to. Ocean City will take over on the Absegami 48-yard line. .445 remaining in the first half. Raiders lead 21-0. They play at Oakcrest next Friday at 5 o'clock. The kickoff at 5 o'clock. You can watch it on OceanCitySports.com. And then the following weekend, they go to Cedar Creek for a Saturday game, which will also be heard on 97.3 ESPN. Rapetti with the ball. Quick pass back to the left. Little running room. Good blocking and drilled to the ground after about an 8-yard gain. Trying to get Schneider as much room as possible to run, and he didn't quite get 8. Looks like they're going to spot it somehow back outside the 40 at about the 41-yard line, almost the 42. Rapetti hands it off and driving close to the first down inside the 40. Where they spotted it, looked like he might have it. Yes, first down, Ocean City. First and 10. And Sarah's going to come in at the running back spot. Ocean City with a lot of depth. He's to the left of Rapetti. Back to throw. Rapetti over the middle. It's complete to about the 35-yard line. Schneider picks up about 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7. Rapetti looking to the sidelines. It's a slot to the right. Receiver to the left. Motion from the running back. Rapetti fires. It's caught. It's Schneider. He avoids one tackler, shoots up the middle, and gets down to about the 15-yard line. I'm going to put it on the 16. Ocean City's 8th first down. Rapetti hands it off the left side, down to about the 15-yard line. And Sarah picks up 1 or 2. Receiver split to the right. Second down, about 9 yards to go. Still lots of time here in the first half, 2.5 minutes. Raiders trying to add on a 4th touchdown. Rapetti gets the snap, keeps it, cuts it back, up the middle, nice run. Short of the first down, but just outside the 10, or maybe at the 10. Yeah, right around the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd and about 4. Third and 4 for Ocean City. High snap, Rapetti handles it, hands it off, up the middle, touchdown. So Jake and Sarah adds a second score, and Ocean City has a 27-0 lead. Good snap, extra point by McGonigal. Good, he's 4 for 4, and Ocean City leads it 28-0. Since 1981, the Trofa and Coggins families have been offering the best in car care at Car Caress, 1635 Haven Avenue in Ocean City, right next to CVS Pharmacy. There's a Car Caress 2 at 100 Stagecoach Road in Marmora behind ShopRite. At Car Caress, they'll hand wash your vehicle, both the interior and exterior. They also have an automatic car wash, self-service bays, and vacuums. Car Caress, 1635 Haven Avenue in Ocean City. Phone for an appointment at 609-398-8482. They also offer free pickup and delivery. Car Caress, something special for your vehicle at a price that fits your budget. Need a sign? Well, you need Captain Charlie. Captain Charlie uses Blue Water Graphics and Cape Signs to create signs for real estate and other businesses. They do construction site signs, window lettering for your business, lettering for your van, truck, car, or boat. You can reach Blue Water Graphics at 609-823-8891 and Cape Signs 856-506-0610. Blue Water Graphics and Cape Signs. Captain Charlie. Here's the kick by McGonigal. It's toward the sideline. It hits at the 17, goes out of bounds, and Absegami will start on its own 35. Minute 52 remaining in the first half. Ocean City with a 28-0 lead. Another touchdown would give you a running clock in the second half, 35 points. And they don't stop the clock for very many things. Not a rule I'm crazy about, but nobody asked. Ocean City beat Absegami 44-6 here last year. But because of the erratic scheduling and everything, they're back here again. Millville leads Hamilton at the end of the first quarter 6-0. Wildwood is leading Pittman 7-0. Okay, here we go. From the 35-yard line, Weed back to his left. Slot to the left. Keeps the ball and nowhere to go. Great penetration by Ocean City. And they dominated the line of scrimmage. And pretty much every other aspect right now. Second and 11. Weed gets the snap. Quick pass over the middle, too high and incomplete. Intended for Marcucci, and it sailed. Once it went past him, it went another 10 yards. It was a hard pass, but off target. Pittman has bounced back to lead Wildwood 14-12 at the end of the first quarter. Checking in on some of the other games. Some at 6 o'clock. Others will just starting now. Millville has built its lead up to 14-0 over Hamilton. Second and 10 for Absegami here. And they hand the ball off in the line and only a yard on the play. As Ocean City's defense reacts quickly. Somebody's going crazy with a whistle out there. Trying to get the clock to stop. Deshaun Moore on the carry. Gain of about a yard. Punting situation. Timeout Ocean City with 51 seconds remaining. The Raiders still have 2 left. And they're going to get the football back here. Hogue and Schneider stand at about their own 35-yard line. Absegami huddled up at the sideline, but they're going to, well, you would think they're going to punt it. It's 4th down and 8 yards to go, but whenever the quarterback's the punter, there's always options. Ocean City in the same situation with Joe Rapetti. Weed's going to back up to about his own 25, maybe a little bit inside the 25-yard line. Here we go. High kick. Ooh. Good kick. Inside the 25. Schneider. Flag on the play. And he's banged down at about, excuse me, that was a Hogue. Banged down at about the 45-yard line. A Schneider-like run by Hogue. But there's a penalty. A number of football officials have retired or stepped down as far as this season is concerned. And consequently, the West Jersey Football League has asked teams, whenever possible, to play on Saturday or Thursday because it makes more officials available. Some of them can work 2 games in the week or something. Mainland, in fact, plays tomorrow on Saturday. Ocean City, though, has no, well, they have a game at Cedar Creek, but Cedar Creek always plays on Saturday. So the penalty is stepped off, and it's going to put the ball at about the 15-yard line. So Ocean City has 47 seconds to go about 84 yards. Rapetti takes the snap, hands it off inside, and out to about the 18 or 19-yard line. Ocean City hasn't called timeout, so they're probably not that concerned here about getting another touchdown. Gain of 2 on the play. Raiders receive the kickoff, start second half. Second, it says third. No, it doesn't. It says second. 2nd and 8. Rapetti hands it off again. And flag on the play, cutting out to the 25-yard line. There's a Telly on the carry. But there's a penalty. What's going on? Referee is backing away. We need to know what the call is. It's a penalty against Ocean City, a block in the back. But there's only 12 seconds left. They'll move the ball back inside the 15-yard line. Long 14 yards to go now, 2nd and 14. So you'll just see Ocean City probably running the ball into the line again. Actually, they're starting the clock, so they won't even snap it. 28-0, Ocean City on top here at the end of the first half. And as we said, the Raiders will start the second half with the football. They'll receive the opening kick of the second half. Whether you need company shirts, team apparel, event attire, or something in between, One Off Designs has what you're looking for. Show off your logo and style with One Off's custom embroidery services. Any order, big or small. They can also add custom names to team apparel or company uniforms. All of their embroidery is done in-house to ensure the best quality and price. Get a better look at what they offer at oneoffmarketing.com. They're at 5113 Pacific Avenue in Wildwood, Phone 609-729-8870. If you're planning a party and want to make it special, get It's a Rodeo custom on-site catering involved. Rodeo Catering has provided a wide variety of food and drink. Their gatherings all over New Jersey, from birthday parties to wedding receptions to spectacular tailgating at major sports events. When you plan your next event, make your first call to John Rodeo at 609-839-6209. You set the date, they bring the party. It's a Rodeo custom catering. Email them at itsarodeo@gmail.com. So we're at halftime. 2 touchdowns by Jake and Sarah, another by Joe Rapetti, and a Jake Schneider 45-yard interception return. Ocean City leads it 28-0. And the Ocean City High School band's going to perform, but they're going to perform at their position at the, I guess you'd say, the southwest corner of the track. But we'll take some time out here and be back with the second half of this game. Ocean City on top at halftime by a score of 28-0. All right, we're ready to start the second half of this game. Ocean City on top by a score of 28-0. 2 touchdowns by Jake and Sarah, one to Joe Rapetti, and a 45-yard interception returned by Jake Schneider. Ocean City will start with the football. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. That's right. They received to start the game. Ocean City will be kicking off. They had their backs to the ocean to start the game and received the opening kick. Moved it well and then turned it over. They will be kicking off here, and Absegami has its backs to the ocean. Ocean City on top, 28-0. Pleasantville leads Cedar Creek 6-0. Holy Spirit leads St. Joe 6-0. Millville leads Hamilton 14-7. There's some other scores of Cape Atlantic League schools. Ocean City Field Hockey won today over Holy Spirit 10-0. Here's the kick. End over end. Taking, no, bobbled, it's loose, and it's Absegami ball. Wow, he came up full speed trying to pick off that kick and have momentum, and it kind of slipped through his hands, but came back to him. So it's 1st and 10, Absegami at their own 25-yard line. Braves had 2 first downs in the first half to Ocean City's 8. Receiver split to the left, slot to the right. Weed with Brown to his left. Now checks the sidelines. He's going to change something. Moves Brown to the right side. There's the snap. Weed keeps it on the fake. He's across the 25. About the 26-yard line. Stop there. We told you at the start that this defense from Ocean City has the 7 players who were the top 7 in tackles last year are all back. Jake and Sarah was involved there. He's also scored a couple times on offense, led the team in tackles last year, and these guys are doing a terrific job here. Brad Jamison, Tom Shutta, Matt Christie, Will Drain, Mike Rhodes, Brady Roner, holding Absegami without a score. Here's Brown up the middle, and he's got some room. He dives across the 35 for a first down. First and 10, Absegami out to the 37-yard line. Brown, as we said earlier, a good wide receiver last year, but they're running him at running back this year. He put on 30 pounds. 34 to be, no, 30 is correct. First and 10 from the 37-yard line. Again, it's Brown, and he's spun to the ground to the line of scrimmage. Will Drain in there on the stop. Nothing at stake really this season. There's no divisions in the West Jersey Football League, just a bunch of schedules. And as of now, the NJSIA is not going to have championship playoffs in football. They're doing it in every other sport in the fall, but not football, unless that changes down the road. Receiver right, slot to the left. Weed takes a snap. Play action. Pass incomplete. Dropped by Deshaun Hathaway, a 6'1 junior who was open just across the first down marker at maybe about the 49-yard line. So it becomes 3rd and 9 for Absegami. Weed does deliver the ball hard. As we said, one of the top athletes in the Cape Atlantic League. Not only a really good football player, but a terrific wrestler. Started out as a wide receiver his freshman year, and then they moved him to quarterback. Slot left, double slot, in fact. Motion from Brown to the right side. Weed runs away from pressure. He might be over the line of scrimmage. We'll see. Pass is completed out to the 49-yard line. It would be a first down, and apparently it is. We were wrong. I guess he didn't go over the line of scrimmage. But first down takes him out to the 50. So 2 first downs in this first possession of the second half for Absegami. Chris Sacco is 1-4 against Ocean City in the 5 years he coached Pleasantville. Receivers left and right. Here's Weed rolling right. Passes right sideline. Dropped. It was just a yard or two beyond the line of scrimmage, but there was room to run after that. So it will be 2nd and 10. Ocean City at Oakcrest next Friday, 5 o'clock kickoff. And just like every other place, if you don't have tickets, don't go. You know, because they're not going to let you in. Tickets in most cases are going to the players, some cases cheerleaders and band members. 2nd and 10. Weed pump fakes, then tries to run, can't do it. Big reason that he couldn't do it is that Tom Shutter was wrapped around his waist. The junior safety, 5'11", 182 pounds. 3rd and 11. Absegami with a nice little drive so far, but they need to convert here to keep it going. Ryan Wilkins is going to split wide to the right. Marcucci splits wide to the left. Slot on the right side. Brown to the left of Weed. Weed back to throw. Down the left sideline, and it's picked off. Picked off at the 35-yard line, straight down the sidelines, and still running at the 20. Finally down at about the 18-yard line. We just mentioned Tom Shutter and the tackle he made on the quarterback. Now he picks one off. Ocean City's 2nd interception. At about the 35-yard line, he brings it down to about the 20, so about a 45-yard return. And Ocean City's in business with their 3rd takeaway of the game. It's at the 21-yard line with 8:47 left in the 3rd quarter. If Ocean City scores and kicks the extra point here, we go to a running clock. 35-point lead in the 2nd half. Pump fake by Rapetti, throws for the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Brady Ronner with the touchdown reception, 21 yards. Rapetti's 1st of the year, had 20 of them last year. Nice pump fake. Freedom. And McGonigal on the kick. Ball is down, the kick is up, it's high enough, and good. So Ocean City has a 35-0 lead with 8:39 remaining in the 3rd quarter. So the clock will run and only stop for injuries, timeouts, and scores. Maybe penalties too, I can't remember. But incomplete pass will not stop the clock. Running out of bounds will not stop the clock unless Absegami scores and gets the lead under 35 points. This game brought to you with the best wishes of everyone at Calvi Electric in Atlantic City, who encourage you to get out and support your favorite high school team every week. It's not too late to go to Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Wonderland's open tomorrow and Sunday from 1 until 6. They'll be open again next weekend. Remember to save your unused tickets. They'll be good next season. The summer continues through next weekend at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, 6th in the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Visit them online at gillians.com. Okay. 35-0. Ocean City on top. Joe Rapetti has scored a touchdown and thrown a touchdown. Jake and Sarah scored 2. And Jake Schneider has brought one back 45 yards with an interception. Ocean City has picked off 2 passes. and recovered a fumble. Okay, McGonigal will be kicking off. Lower Cape May's trailing 14-0 at the half. Here's the kick, taken at the 15-yard line, looking for room and finding some out to the 40-yard line. A nice return for Absegami by Isan Moore, 5'6" junior. Ball's going to be spotted right on the 40. Absegami with was 4 first downs. They only had 2 in the first half. They got 2 in the first possession of the second half, but ended up turning it over on an interception. It's an incredible full moon down to the right over the ocean here at Carey Stadium. And there's a reason, there's people here. You can hear them, of course, in the background, and they're spaced pretty well. And people get excited, I guess, in certain times and forget about it, but hopefully they'll maintain their focus. Weed has a back to his left. Motion from the right side. He gives to Marcucci. Marcucci trying to turn the corner, and he's driven out of bounds. Pickup of about 3 or 4 yards. Going to make it 4 to the 44. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ryan Wilkins is going to split wide to the right. Caden Mims to the left. It's a slot on the right side, actually a third receiver on the wing. Brown to the left gets the ball. Brown bounces off a hit, tries to go outside, can't do it. And he's pounded out of bounds by Brad Jamison. So it'll be 3rd and 5 for Absegami. Third and 5, the Braves with a football, just short of their own 45-yard line. Slot to the left, receiver to the right. Back to throw, Weed. Sets, fires behind the runner, the receiver a little bit, trying to get it to Ryan Wilkins. Pretty well covered, though. And it'll be 4th down in a punting situation for Absegami. Pleasantville scored again, and they lead Cedar Creek by a score of 14-0. Ocean City ready to receive this punt. A little bit of a rush, high kick, but he shanked it a little bit, and it goes out of bounds. So we'll see where they decide it went out of bounds. Hamilton has scored again, so they trail Millville now by, or I'm sorry, they're tied with Millville 14-14. Ocean City from the 40-yard line. Rapetti hands it off, trying to get to the outside, now cutting it back, hit at the 50, and still going to about the 47-yard line of Absegami. Jack Hogue, 5'7", 138-pound sophomore. First down, Ocean City, their 10th. Holy Spirit has scored again. They lead St. Joe 12-0. Running room again for Hogue. Down the right side. Cuts it back, and he stopped at the 25-yard line for a first down. First and 10. A couple of nice runs by Hogue. The ball is at the 25-yard line. Hogue drops the ball. Didn't mention that Riley Gunnels is in at quarterback, 6'3", 195-pound sophomore. And the exchange there to Hogue was unsuccessful. Fumbled it, but recovered it, and they lose 4 yards. So it's 2nd and 14 back at the 29-yard line. Gunnels takes the snap, back to throw, fires. It's caught. Caught at the 20 for a gain of about 9. Not a first down, though. Sam Williams makes the catch. 5'11", 187-pound junior. Here's the snap, and it's Hogue up the middle. He's got the ball down to the 10 for an Ocean City first down. Twelve first downs for Ocean City in the game so far. They've got control of this one, so they put a lot of the subs in, backup people. Hogue to the outside, cuts it back. He's down close to the 5. So it's 2nd and goal. Just outside the 5-yard line. Gunnels takes the snap, pitches back to Hogue. Hogue hits the right side. He tries to spin out of a tackle, but he's driven out of bounds at about the 2-yard line. Well, maybe he stepped out earlier. Let's see. There's only a minute left in the 3rd quarter. That's that running clock. There's a penalty on the play. It's going to push Ocean City all the way back to the 18-yard line. Second and goal. Slot left, wing back on the right side. Gunnels back to throw. Now he looks for room to run, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of a yard or so, or maybe around the line of scrimmage. He set a school record last year when he threw for 19 yards, the most ever by a freshman in a varsity game at Ocean City, in a varsity season. Of course, his father, his uncle, his grandfather, all with the football genes. And his namesake, grandfather Riley Gunnels, had a nice NFL career. Clock is stopped by Ocean City with 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. And the Raiders on top here, 35-0. Things are always happening at the Ocean City Free Public Library, but with caution. Masks are required for entry, and patrons must enter through the atrium. They're limited to 1 hour in the library. You can learn to play bridge or improve your cooking and computer skills. It's all free, plus books, magazines, internet access, and much more, including the virtual fall concert series every Friday. The Ocean City Free Public Library, 18th and Simpson, phone 609-399-2434, or visit them online at oceancitylibrary.org. Shore True Value Hardware in Summers Point hopes that you'll continue to shop locally. They offer friendly service and expert advice. At Shore Hardware, they'll do anything to help. They're open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. till 7 p.m., Saturdays until 6, and Sundays from 9 until 4. Help is just around the corner at Shore True Value Hardware, 515 New Road, Summers Point, 609-927-6464, or visit them online at shorehardware.com. Ocean City, third down and goal, outside the 15. Gunnels to pass over the middle at the goal line, a little behind the receiver and incomplete. So we'll see if McGonigal will get, here he comes. He's going to try a field goal. But the third quarter came to an end on that play, so he's going to try a field goal at the other end of the field. Now, looking back, he was 4 for 4 field goals last year. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, he was 4 for 4. With he made them from 24, 27, 26, and his longest is 32. This will be his longest. We'll see where they exactly line it up. I think it's probably going to be about a 35 or 36-yard field goal. You know, winning teams know that the key to success is getting the job done right the first time. For over 100 years, Calvi Electric has applied that philosophy to their business to offer an unparalleled level of electrical expertise and service to every single customer. Whether it's a major electrical overhaul, a solar installation, or just changing that hard-to-reach light bulb, make Calvi Electric a part of your winning team. Call 609-345-0151 or visit calvielectric.com. They're going to put the ball down on the 25-yard line. So it's a 35-yard field goal. Would be the longest. He was 4 for 4 last year. High snap, they get it down. It's a line drive kick. And it was wide to the left, it looked like. So Ocean City's lead remains 35-0 with 11:48 counting down, 47, 46, as the clock continues to run here at Carey Stadium. Ocean City on the road to Oakcrest next Friday, and Absegami will be home to Mainland. Ocean City Oakcrest starts at 5, Absegami Mainland at 6. Pleasantville has scored again, and they lead Cedar Creek 21-0. Cedar, both teams with new coaches. Some other scores from throughout. Where are they? Just had them. Anyway, so that Cherokee leads Pensauk in 40. Oh, here's the Absegami running a play here as they take over on the 21-yard line. Ball's just short of the 20. Second and 11. Weed has a slot to the right, receiver split to the left. Brown is to his right. Play action over the middle, and it's caught out at the 30-yard line, close to a first down. Deshaun Hathaway makes the catch. Weed takes a snap. Back to throw, throwing long down the middle. He's out there. Marcucci makes a great catch at the 50, and he's got room. He's going all the way. A great pass and a terrific catch. So that's about a 71-yard touchdown play from Weed to Marcucci. A tough combination from last year. And Absegami's on the board. Well, actually, they're not on the board because it doesn't work on the visitor's side. The score won't go up, so it still says 35-0, but it's actually 35-6. And A.J. Silapina to kick the extra point. Kick is up. It's good. And it's 35-7. That also stops the clock, or the running clock, because it's now 28-7. It's within 35 points. So they will now stop at the normal times unless Ocean City scores again. Ocean City Aquatic and Fitness Center is an exercise facility that encourages people of all ages and fitness levels to join and feel better. The center has a saltwater pool, strength and conditioning equipment, cardio machines, and aerobic and water exercise classes. The Aquatic and Fitness Center is open weekdays from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays and Sundays from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. Special precautions during the pandemic. Please phone 609-398-6900 for more information, or visit ocnj.us/recreation online. 6th Street Pizza and Grills open daily from 11 a.m. till 7 p.m. 6th Street in the Boardwalk in Ocean City, right at Gillian's Wonderland Pier, right behind Cary Stadium, in fact. They serve a variety of delicious pizza, hot and cold subs, salads, hot dogs, and their special Angus burgers. And they have free delivery and daily specials. Phone 6th Street Pizza and Grill, 609-525-0022, and check the lunch specials and other deals on their Facebook page. 6th Street Pizza and Grill, 6th and the Boardwalk in Ocean City. Pittman Wildwood game's been suspended. I don't know why. See if we can find out. Here's the kick toward the sideline, taken at the 16-yard line by Ocean City, and a nice return out across the 35 to about the 37-yard line. That was Hogue on the return. Wildwood is trailing 20-12. Suspended. Apparently there was a fight at the Wildwood-Pittman game after a missed Pittman field goal attempt. And that was at halftime. And the officials have suspended the game and will not allow it to restart. So that's over. Pittman beat Wildwood 20-12. Into the line is Hogue. He's out across the 40 to the 42. Absegami player slow to get up. Ball came out to about the 42-yard line. 2nd and about 4. I think that's Michael Taylor. Michael Taylor, who's down. One of their better linebackers. But I'm not sure if it's 56. Ocean City trainer Kathy Moran is out there. Some other South Jersey scores: Rancocas Valley 21, Moorestown nothing. West Deptford leads Haddonfield 9-3. We told you Holy Spirit leads St. Joe 12-0. Hamilton Millville tied at 14. And that's the latest I think that we have. Let's see. He's up on his feet. Yeah, that's who it is. It's Taylor, 5'10", 198-pound senior. A fine linebacker. Hamilton has scored. They now lead Millville 21-14. Second and 4 for Ocean City. Not too much there. To about the 44-yard line. Maybe a yard or two on the play. Hogue becoming a workhorse here. It's just short of the 45-yard line. Cedar Creek scored. Pleasantville now leads 21-6. They shift those Ocean City. Pitch back. Room down the left side. And Hogue is across the 50, and he's got a first down. Ball's on the 42-yard line. Receivers left and right. And hitting the left side, dragging a tackler, and down close to the 35-yard line is Elijah Cochran, 5'10" senior. Rancocas Valley now leads 33-0. They brought back an interception, as did Ocean City. 14 first downs for the Raiders. They're down to the 36 or 37-yard line. Again, it's Cochran, and he breaks loose. It looked like he was stopped in the pile, and he maintained his balance and broke loose. "42-yard run." And Ocean City can make it a running clock again. It's Cochran's first varsity score, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And the extra point is good. Don't believe it was McGonigal, though. I believe it was Aiden Walsh. Let's make sure here as they come off the field. No, it was McGonigal. So McGonigal makes it 42-7. Ocean City, and the clock will continue to run, though it's stopped right now. It was 44-6 last year. It's 42-7 so far here. And Ocean City will kick off. That's 6 extra points. And the record record at Ocean City in a game is 8 by Matt Dare back in 1995 at Holy Spirit. But who knows? Maybe McGonigal's not done. Of course, the thing about extra points is you don't get to try them unless somebody else helps you by scoring a touchdown. And Ocean City certainly has done that tonight. Ocean City short a player. Nope, no, they weren't. Or maybe they were. Walsh is going to kick off. Aiden Walsh. He's a 5'10", 160-pound a junior. Here's the kick. It's high. It's going to come down about the 15-yard line. And trying to feel his way for some room. Well, doing a pretty good job of it, too. Out to about the 28-yard line. And that was Hassan Moore. He's getting a lot more playing time because of the ejection in the first half of the guy ahead of him. Okay, so Absegami starts on its own 28-yard line. A little over seven, now down to 6.5 minutes, a little over 7 minutes when they kicked the ball off. Trips to the left, receiver to the right. And high snap. They make the exchange, but there's no room to run. Amir Chambers was stopped. He's a freshman. He was carrying the ball. And Naheem Kinlaw, a sophomore, took the snap. Weed is out. Double slot formation. Kinlaw takes the snap, hands it off. A couple yards up the middle, across the 25-yard line. So it's third now and about 12 or 13 yards to go. It's been all Ocean City. One first quarter score by Ansara and 3 more in the second quarter, led by 28-0 at the half. Scored 2 more here in the second half. Kinlaw takes the snap, drops back, fires too high, incomplete, or too short, depending on who he was throwing for. So it's fourth down, a punting situation. It looks like the regular punt team will come on with Weed. No, I don't think that is Weed. I think it's Sean O'Brien that's going to punt. Sean O'Brien's a 5'9", 181-pound sophomore. Clock running down near 4 minutes. Single safety for Ocean City is at the 40. Bad snap, he bobbled it. Kicks blocked, and looks like Absegami recovered it, but doesn't matter. Ocean City gets the football inside the 10-yard line. Snap was a little off, dropped by the punter, and then a scramble for it. It looked like Absegami got it, but nobody really cares because it's Ocean City's ball either way. And they've got it, looks like right about just inside the 10. Raiders are huddling up on the sideline. Absegami sends a few new players onto the field. Both teams substituting heavily at this point. Just happy to get this game in. I'm sure Ocean City's happier than Absegami because of the way it's played out, but that's what teams are just anxious to do this year because of so many athletes that lost out on the spring season. And nice play defensively for Absegami, stopping that run. Carmine Rivera, 5'8", 144-pound freshman. It looks like he's a little bigger than that. Second down and goal. pitch back off the left side, just short of the goal line. So it'll be 3rd and goal. Noah Murray, the senior running back, got it close but couldn't get it in. He's still in there. Gunnels at quarterback. Gives to Murray again. Off the left side. Touchdown. Noah Murray, 5'10", 188-pound senior, scores his first touchdown. And Ocean City leads 48-7. Minute 54 left in the 4th quarter. Repetti's going to come in and hold. Extra point attempt coming by McGonigal. It's high enough. It's good. He's 7 for 7. As we said, the record for a single game at Ocean City is 8. But chances are he won't get that chance because Ocean City probably will not get the football back with only a minute and 54 seconds left and a running clock. Shoppy's is even better online. You probably visited their showroom at 1031 Shore Road in Linwood, but at shoppy.com, you can select and design your own trophy or award and order it right there. Shoppy's also has a complete line of unique gifts. Remember, you're not presenting the finest trophy unless you're presenting a Shoppy trophy. Phone 609-653-1684 for Shoppy's since 1921. And Pacini, 13th and West in Ocean City, still features gourmet pizza, pasta, chicken, and seafood entrees, plus fresh salads and sandwiches. Just can't come inside and enjoy them. You know, phone ahead for pickup and delivery every day after 5 o'clock. Call 609-525-0767. Curbside service is available. Just call when you get there. Pacini, open year-round, 7 days a week. And don't forget their homemade soups. They're open from 11:30 for lunch and dinner until 9:30 on Friday and Saturday, 8:30 the rest of the week. Pacini's, 525-0767. Here's the kickoff. Absegami receives it at the 15-yard line. And running room down the left side, out to the 50. Runs into a player and knocks him over, and still on his feet at the 10-yard line. So Absegami in position here at about the 8-yard line to score. Minute 25 and the clock running. Not only did he have some breakaway speed, but he pounded over a guy or two. Ocean City making some substitutions. Both coaches want to make sure everybody gets to play some here, but clock's running out. It's down to 1:03. Handoffs coming right, cutting it back, and down close, about the 2-yard line. Hassan Moore down to 30 seconds left. Nick Fortis is in at quarterback, freshman. He's got a back to his left, a double slot formation. Takes the snap, hands it off inside, and he's pushed back. 5 seconds, 4. They can call timeout if they want, but they're not going to. So the clock runs out on Absegami trying to get that last score in there. And Ocean City wins it by a score of 49-7 over Absegami. Jake and Sarah scored twice. Jake Schneider brought an interception back 45 yards. Joe Rapetti scored one and threw one to Brady Ronner. And they also, Ocean City also got touchdowns from Elijah Cochran and Noah Murray. And Mr. Automatic, Brendan McGonigal, was 7 for 7. So a 49-7 win for Ocean City here in the season opener at Carey Stadium. As the season finally got started, and hopefully it'll be able to continue. You just hope that people will wear their masks and do everything else as necessary to keep this season going for these athletes. Ocean City at Oak Crest next Friday at 5. Absegami home with Mainland next Friday at 6. And we'll talk with you again, bringing you live video coverage of this of Ocean City next Friday on OceanCitySports.com. Thanks to Bill Shawcross for his work as our video director here. Decades of work that he's done in that capacity at Ocean City. Jeff Haynes for his hospitality here at Carey Stadium. So we'll talk to you again next Friday. And don't forget, go to OceanCitySports.com. You can watch this game again, as well as about 8 to 10 years worth of Ocean City video coverage. Final score, Ocean City 49, Absegami 7.